Okay, that's a little better. Not enough room in here for the tripod and moving around. So, yep, here's the entranceway, and as you can see, it is a double door to get in and out. And as you come in, there we go, get rid of some of that light. Right there, that black thing, that is one of the linear actuators that actually raises and lowers the top half of the camper. I have 4 of them, 2 on the back and 2 on the front. And as you come in the walkway, entrance door, we have our cabinets, our little countertops. Right in there is where the toilet is. I'll open that up for you in a minute. We have a storage cabinet. Right there is my shirt and everything hanging on it. And get my coffee maker, and yes, it is chilly, so I have a little heater, and we have our air conditioner, which I didn't need. And temporarily right now we got a blackout curtain. I only have the one window in here at the moment. The other side will get a window. And if we come around, yeah, there's my tripod that I had to get rid of. You'll see the other 2 linear actuators, and our bed, and the lights that are in here. They are LED lights. They're 12 volt. They run off the battery that's in the camper. And over here is my little sink, in which right here is the on-off switch for the water pump that I just installed. And if you listen, you'll hear it come on. So now between the water pump, the water tank, and the hot water heater, I have hot and cold running water inside the camper. And the only thing that drains out of the camper, if you watch the other video, I showed you the drain hose, is just this little tiny sink. And as you can see, it's not a real big sink, but it's good enough for the 2 of us. And over here, we use that countertop there for our storage for our dry foods and everything. And then we have my refrigerator. And under the refrigerator for right now, again, this camper is not done. It's still work in progress, and I know it looks like a mess, but temporarily I have the battery hooked up right there. And right now, since I do have access to electricity, I have a small trickle charger that's hooked up to it just to keep it topped off. Yes, the wiring looks like it's a mess, but trust me, it's safe. It's all fused. I just don't have a junction box put in yet. Same with under the sink. It looks like a rat's nest. Again, a lot of this is temporary. It's just for use right now for this weekend, and I will be cleaning it up. And there's the new water lines. I did it all with PEX. And basically, it's not real big. And yep, eventually I will you won't see that plywood anymore, because I'll have insulation up, and then I'll be putting on the inner walls, so all that will be covered. And same with the roof. I'll be putting insulation up there, and actually putting a ceiling in. Right now I got a lot of stuff and I'll be putting I was gonna say, I got a lot of stuff hanging up just on screws and hooks and nails. I will be making little cubbyhole cabinets. They're not going to be very big, but they'll be enough to put some little things in. And to be honest with you, a lot of this stuff that's hanging will still be hanging, but again, I'll pull the screws out and put those little hooks in to hang everything up. And that's about it. Let me show you how to access the bathroom. See if this, yeah, there we go. We get a little bit more light here. Basically, bathroom has double doors on it. Unlock it there. Unlock it here. And then because the place is so small, you fold the door. Then you can, gives you enough room to walk right by it. And let me get outside here. See, right now I'm standing outside on the tailgate. But now you can see that door opens up and it gives you a little bit of privacy for the bathroom. If the wife is sitting on the bed or I'm sitting on the bed, it gives us a little bit of privacy inside. The next thing you do is the top opens up. And for right now, I just have that little bolt holding it up. And again, there's the commode. And you can see the plumbing that I did for the water heater. Again, this is all temporary, just a proof of concept, and to just to give me an idea how everything works and what it looks like, and what I need to do to actually clean it up and make it look better. But again, now if I'm sitting over here on the bed, you can see that gives you quite a bit of privacy. Oh, that was a tripod again. This is the view from the bed laying down. Yeah, and I have to redo those doors. I'm going to replace them. But again, it works for us. It's nice. And the fact that, you know, this here was all built from scratch. It's not something that's been converted. It's not something that I bought and fixed. I can't say, I would love to say, oh yeah, I did it all by myself. No, I didn't. I had lots of help. I had a lot of help. Friends and family, I can't thank them enough. And I love this thing. This is just perfect for me and the wife. And again, on the next video, I will show you what it looks like when it's set up for travel. Because another consideration in the design of this is, again, I've had big slide-on campers before. Stood 11 feet tall, weighed 2,300 pounds or better. And you can't take the truck everywhere you can when it's empty. When you have that big camper on it, you got to watch your height, you got to watch your width. It eats up a lot of fuel. It handles terrible because they're all so top heavy. Seeing as this one here will come down, and it's not much higher than just a regular truck cap, topper, camper shell, whatever you want to call them. I designed it so I can leave it on the truck. I can put it on in the springtime and take it off when I'm done camping. And I can still take the truck anywhere I want to take it, anywhere I usually go. As a matter of fact, if I get a chance and I think about it, on my way out, I'm going to stop and show you what I had to go through to get in here. If I had a normal size camper, or even if this one was just up as high as it is now, I never would have made it in here. There was a big limb. It actually just scraped the top of this camper when it was down. So if this camper was up like it is now, if it was, a solid one piece, I never would have made it through here. The limb was just too big, and it was overhanging the entire road. There was no way to get around it. So that's what I'm talking about. This, when it collapses, when I put this top down, I can take this truck anywhere with the camper on it that I can without the camper. It's real easy. So that was one of my considerations. I don't want to be putting this on every Friday night after work, leaving early on a Sunday to get back home so I can take the camper back off. I can just leave the camper on the truck, run it to work during the week, load it up with our clothes and perishables, food, whatever we're going to take, and go for a 2, 3, 4, 5-day weekend. And we have used it for 10 days at a time. That's about pushing the limit to this camper. Especially if you're not planning on going shopping to resupply or anything else, you can load this up for about 10 days for 2 people. But yeah, it's kind of like, think of the old World War II submarines. You're moving food around, you're moving clothes around, you're digging stuff out when you load it up for that long of a trip. But for a short trip, 2 to 4 days, this is perfect. And that's the other thing why I wanted this. Like I said, I had the big campers before. Too much hassle, too much work to use them every weekend. So they sat for roughly 50 to 51 weeks out of the year, and they were just used, for 10 to 14 days once a year. This I can use all spring, all summer, all fall, and since I'm in Virginia, basically I can use it pretty much up through the winter too, depending on the weather. It's not that bad. So this thing does get used. It does not just sit in the yard for a year, almost a year at a time. Anyway, that's enough babbling. My next video, like I said, I'll be showing you after everything is cleaned up and I'm getting ready to go. This time I'll try and make a video where you can at least see the top coming down. Unlike the other video I tried showing me raising it, where the camera fell over and I didn't see it. At least you'll be able to see the top moving down. Alright, we'll see you then.